I'm Samantha Morgan,
I'm Kate Gotthard.
and we did ours on reality therapy for substance abuse.
Go ahead.
Reality therapy is focusing on the present and avoiding the past. It's reconnecting to those around you and making improvements on the person's environment. Reality therapy focuses on the person and environment theory.
What is substance abuse? It's an access or dependence in an addictive substance, usually alcohol or drugs.
Why is group therapy better for substance abuse versus individual therapy? Group therapy provides support from individuals going through the same experience. When someone is a substance abuse user, they tend to lose the connections with their family and friends that they once had because they're focused on getting their drugs, their high, their addiction. So group therapy allows them to build connections with people that are going through the same similar situations as them, and then reality therapy allows them to reconnect to the people around them. So advantages, confrontation, insight from those that are going through it. Disadvantages are people may feel awkward, people may be shy, not wanting to speak out.
In sessions 1 and 2, we're going to cover, we're going to define substance abuse, we're going to go over the goals of the group, we're going to talk about what personal assessment is, we're going to do an icebreaker, and then we will define reality therapy.
Sessions 3 and 4, teaching what behaviors are, how they affect you, how they affect the people around you, and why it's important to be aware of your behavior. And we are also going to go over the 5 basic needs that reality therapy focused on, which is love and belonging, power, fun, survival, and freedom.
In sessions 5 and 6, we're going to reflect on achieved goals and the progress everyone has made so far. We're going to introduce one of the other basic needs, and we're going to find some candidates for your guys' support systems.
Session 7 is the psychoeducation session. Part of the daily homework assignment is writing a journal, so we're going to assess your journal. If you feel like choosing to talk about it, telling us what you wrote in it, why you wrote it in it, how you felt about it. And we're going to introduce the candidates. This session is where you have picked someone from your life that you want to reconnect with the most. So from session 7 on, they're going to come to the sessions with you and learn about the 5 basic needs and be there with you going through this so they can reconnect with you and help you reconnect to everybody else.
Sessions 8 and 9, we're going to introduce the other 2 basic needs. We're going to introduce the WDEP system. We're going to provide, we're going to preview to the end of the group, talk about termination. We're going to have an open discussion about what WDEP is, and we're going to have a video on recovering addicts.
Sessions 9 and 10, we're going to introduce the solving circle, and in the first session we're also going to explain what that is, but we're going to actually do the solving circle. We're also going to do the WEP theory again, and then we're also going to do a self-evaluation and a drawing activity.
In session 11, we're going to look at your overall progress so far up until now. We're going to talk about what's going to happen next session, and we will do our evaluations in this session.
And session 12 is a termination. It's a party. It's a time to relax, to say your goodbyes, to reassure you that you can do this by yourself, that you don't need to go to therapy every day to do this, that we have taught you and you have learned the skills and strengths you need to survive. Well, we can just do it off the paper. Okay.
And now you're going to begin session.
We're going to start with session 8, to where we teach about the WEP system.
Okay. If everybody could flip over the piece of paper. So you're going to do an activity about what you guys are wanting out of this group, the direction and doing, so what direction you want to go, and what are you doing to get there. We're going to just look at the evaluation of your goals and the direction, and then you're going to self-evaluate yourself, and then we're going to plan for after this 12-week process. So if everybody could close their eyes for a few minutes and think about what is it that you want. What is it that you want out of this substance abuse group? Explore, dig deep, and find out what you truly want. Now open your eyes and write down what you thought about on your paper. Close your eyes again.
You don't have to close your eyes if you're not comfortable closing your eyes. You can just gaze down at the floor or just make sure that you're not looking at somebody else.
Are you ready to begin working on what you want? Are you afraid of something? Open your eyes and write down what you thought about those questions.
Okay, you can close your eyes if you choose, or if you feel that you think better with your eyes open that you may do so. So, do you think you're heading into the right direction? What direction are you going? What direction do you want to go? The path that you're currently on, is that getting you to where you want? What behaviors are you doing? How much time and effort are you putting into getting what you want? Go ahead and write down what path you're on, behaviors you're doing to get to where you want to go, and if you think that they're getting you where you want to go, if you're spending enough time doing that. And then after you do that, we'll start with me and then go Kate's direction and saying what we each want, and then what we're doing to get there. If you don't feel comfortable sharing, you don't have to. Okay, if you're not good writing, you can continue writing as me and Kate speak. What I want to do, what I want is for you guys to overcome your substance abuse addiction. I want you guys to reconnect with your family and your friends that were lost during your troubled times. I want you to be happy. I want you guys to know that you have strengths. And how I'm getting there is putting my time and effort into this group, putting my resources into this group, and doing everything I can to make it prosper. But I can only do so much, so I need you guys to do your part and help do it too, but I'll do my part. Kate?
What I want is for all of you guys to take away positive coping skills to learn when you do want to abuse a substance. And how I'm getting there is by coming to every meeting and looking forward to seeing everybody and listening to each and every question and answering the best I can to help you guys.
Jenny?
I want to be able to fully stop taking pain pills to feel good and actually be happy. I'm just scared of relapsing and something like terrible goes wrong. But I'm here and I've been coming to group and I've been talking to my mom and my best friend Vicky, which is like helping me a lot.
Good, thank you. Rochelle?
I want to be a better person and get a job. But I'm afraid to deal with my problems. I'm on a bad path because I spent too much time on drugs, and
Thank you. Megan?
I would like to stop my drug addiction and not be able to go to it when I'm angry or sad or anything, and to be able to get a job again. And that's it.
Thank you. Pepper?
I would like to be able to look in the mirror and be grateful for myself and not have to abuse some type of substance in order to feel that way. And I feel that being here is the right path so far as the first step.
Good, thank you.
I want to be healthy and not be dependent on drugs anymore, and get back to how I was before all of this. And I think I'm going in the right direction by putting forth all my effort, and I think I'm spending enough time and working in the right direction by coming to these sessions.
Good. Megan?
I'm on the path to recovery, but I'm concerned if I relapse. But I want to be healthy, and I'm going to get there by putting lots of time and energy into therapy.
I want to establish again, and yes, I am afraid because I'm scared that I might relapse and ruin my relationship with my husband. And I'm in between because when I'm not stressed, I do not drink. When I am stressed, I drink. So, learning more coping strategies and skills and everything.
Okay, thank you.
I want to quit drinking and getting high. I'm afraid what my friends will say about me. But then, on top of that, I'm just going to stop hanging with alcohol and finding friends.
Ray, would you like to share?
I just want my children to have a good mother. They're not happy, and I don't know what to do. I'm going down some bad paths, and they're not working. I'm spending too much time on drugs.
Thank you. How does it feel to say it out loud, to say what you want, what you're doing to get there?
Makes it real.
Makes it real?
Encouraging.
Yeah. A lot of you said that you were scared, and that's completely okay. That's normal. We're going to work through that and focus on your strengths to get you through that. I'm going to do the evaluation plan.
First, with you being afraid, a lot of you had said you're afraid to relapse. Don't let that stop you. It's okay to relapse. Don't let that get you down. Because you're in here to learn how to, fight those temptations, and you all can do it. You guys are all strong enough. We will move into evaluation and self-evaluation. Go ahead and write down some of the behaviors you have in the past that you wanted to use. And some examples are hanging out with some friends that are in a crowd, getting mad at someone and then deciding to use, being stressed.
What is it that you want us to write?
Right? What behaviors what behaviors are causing you to use?
Oh, causing us to use?
Yes.
So what temptations in the past have led you to get high or to go drink? Was it work stressing you out, your children, your significant other, because you were bored? Because you just don't know, you just did it?
Now look at that list of behaviors you have written down. Are those behaviors helping you or hurting you on getting you to where you want to be?
Hurting me.
Hurting you?
Yeah.
Why?
It is not positive.
Okay.
Negative behaviors.
Anybody else?
Both positive and negative.
Okay. What are some of your positives?
Well, I said my temptations are like stress, going out, go out, they always want to have a drink, and school. Stress in school is it's unavoidable, so it's not really negative, but going out could be negative.
Okay.
I could avoid that.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Okay. We're going to move on to planning.
Okay. Sorry, I'm collecting my thoughts. We're going to make a plan. We've said what we wanted. We said how we're getting there. And we said, what is keeping us from getting there? So we're gonna make a plan to get to our goal, to stop the behaviors that is making us not do it, and think of behaviors, think of ways to get you to that goal. What we want to focus on for our plan is that it's something that we can actually do. We don't want to say that we're going to quit drinking cold turkey if you honestly don't think that you can do it. You want to wean yourself, gradually get there. You don't want to put yourself in too much stress. You don't want to do too much to where you're going to relapse. And it's okay if you relapse, as long as you get right back up on the bandwagon, and we're here to help you get back on the bandwagon. Everybody makes mistakes. It's how you learn from those mistakes. So go ahead and make a plan. Your homework for tonight is to make a plan on how you're going to achieve your goals, how you're going to get to the goal you want. And if you need help, well, we're here to help you. And if you honestly don't know, think about it, and then the next session we'll talk about it. So anyone want to talk about the session today, how you're feeling, what you're experiencing?
I feel like if I knew how to make a plan of, how to stop using, then I wouldn't have to be in this group. Like, what can you give me an example of how I can, what I should put on my plan? Like, how long should it take me to stop using completely? I just want my kids to love me again.
Okay, well, say you're having 5 drinks a day.
Okay.
A goal for your plan, your ultimate goal is to quit drinking completely, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so try the first week to limit it to 3 or 4 drinks.
Okay.
And then after 2 weeks, try and limit it to 1 or 2 drinks, to where you limit yourself down to 0 drinks a day.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, well, thank you for participating and sharing, and we'll see you next session. Any other comments, Kate?
You guys can do it. You're a strong crowd.